The Shakri'aya Chronicles, Mission File Vault of Echoes. The passage leading to the Vault of Echoes was ancient, its walls carved with strange glyphs that pulsed faintly with an eerie bioluminescence. The damp air carried the scent of stone and decay, untouched for centuries. Hastings led the way, rifle raised, his boots crunching against dust that had settled undisturbed for ages. Behind him, Ortiz, Ramirez, and Patel followed in tense silence, weapons at the ready.
This place feels wrong.
Ortiz muttered, sweeping her flashlight along the curved walls. The symbols seemed to shift under the beam, almost as if they were alive.
Like it's watching us?
It probably is.
Patel replied grimly, tightening her grip on her rifle.
The founders said they sealed something down here. Let's hope it's still sleeping.
As they moved deeper, the passage narrowed, forcing them to walk single file. The silence was oppressive, punctuated only by the occasional drip of water echoing through the tunnel. With every step, the air grew heavier, charged with an unspoken tension. Then, a low, guttural sound emerged from the depths ahead.
Movement!
Ramirez hissed.
We're not alone!
Before anyone could react, the walls shifted, a ripple of ancient stone folding like a living thing. A deep grinding noise filled the chamber, and then from the darkness, they emerged. Towering figures of obsidian and bone, the vault sentinels had lain dormant for eons. Now, their massive forms stirred to life, glowing veins of energy coursing through their armored bodies. Their featureless faces turned toward the intruders, and in an instant, the first one struck. Boom! A sentinel lunged, its clawed arm swiping inches from Hastings as he dove to the ground. Ortiz unleashed a burst of rifle fire. The round sparked off the creature's hardened hide.
These things aren't going down easy,
Ramirez growled, unloading his shotgun into a sentinel's chest. The force staggered it, but it remained on its feet. Another sentinel surged forward, its jagged limbs slicing through the air. Patel narrowly dodged, rolling to the side as debris exploded where she had just been standing.
There's gotta be a way to shut them down.
Patel shouted urgently. Hastings turned, narrowly evading another strike.
Then find it, now!
While the others engaged the sentinels, Patel sprinted toward an ancient control panel embedded in the far wall. The glyphs flickered erratically as she frantically tapped sequences on her device, trying to decipher their meaning. Ortiz fired round after round into a sentinel's joints, the explosion of gunfire causing the creature to stagger and dim momentarily.
Go for the weak points, the glowing spots.
Ramirez shouted.
Using his agility, Hastings leaped onto a fallen pillar, raining precise shots on a sentinel's vulnerable joint. Patel's fingers flew over the console until finally she cried out,
I think I got it. Hold them off for 10 more seconds.
Easier said than done?
Ortiz growled, ducking under a sweeping arm as she fired her weapon. As Patel initiated the shutdown sequence, the vault rumbled. The sentinels suddenly froze, their bodies locking into place. And then, as if disintegrating into nothingness, they dissolved into fine, glowing dust. The chamber groaned, and the massive stone doorway at the far end, covered in intricate engravings, was revealed. The team, catching their breath, gathered before the door. Hastings wiped sweat from his brow and asked,
What's behind this thing?
Patel's voice was barely a whisper as she ran her hand over the pulsating engravings.
The truth. The founders left something behind. A message, perhaps even a weapon.
Ortiz stepped forward, placing her hand on the ancient stone.
There's only one way to find out.
With a deep, resonant grinding noise, the door slowly creaked open, unveiling a vast chamber bathed in a soft, otherworldly glow. Inside, a massive holographic projection materialized, depicting an ancient battle, a furious clash between the founders and a looming, formless terror. As the holograms flickered, a voice, deep, resonant, and laced with ancient authority, filled the chamber.
You have disturbed the seal. You have witnessed what was meant to be forgotten. Now, you must bear the weight of this revelation.
Hastings stood silent, the gravity of the moment pressing upon him. The team exchanged solemn looks. Every heartbeat echoed the realization that their mission had grown far more dangerous than they'd ever imagined. In that moment, the hologram slowly faded and the chamber returned to a quiet, contemplative stillness. The team knew that their journey was only just beginning. They had unearthed a truth that could reshape their understanding of the cosmos and their own destiny. Hastings, Ortiz, Ramirez, and Patel stepped back from the doorway. Without a word, they shared a look of determination and resolve. The secrets of the vault were now theirs to decipher, and the fight against the encroaching darkness was about to escalate. With the ancient seal restored for now and the holographic warnings lingering in their minds, they retraced their steps, leaving the vault of echoes behind but carrying its heavy knowledge into the uncertain future. This is just the beginning of the Shakri'aya Chronicles. If you enjoyed the journey, show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It helps us explore even further. Thanks for your support.